Eya ensembi wo ho a Mr. Nana Prempe wotan ka me de pan na de waka wo se eyeweduane na yendi a na enye wasem de ye bedi ne papa ye te se wasem ye bedi ne yie na sisi a wo bi a ye di na sem edi Abrante Justice Kwekwanan. Now answer the better on the subscribe and click the notification bell on the so. Now Justice Kwekwanan the host of the seat show show now when Kennedy Agyapong expose as of for in quote fake pastors. Someone no more can say fake pastors no. Yes, Justice Kwekwanan show no. Now me mamoti asie say I said this a very long time ago. I think Embra Justice Kwekwanan and Magra have been semi no. Meka say won no Justice Kwekwanan na wo exposing microphone kra no won no say be won sem fata. Now I had a reason why, because na me say 3 years ago 2017 Anas Arimeya Anas e wo video bia na Justice Kwekwanan yi watch bribe say what the best say won no Anas needing na nanse ya Anas e release video no, which is exactly Enra. Anas release video na Anas me susu say the entire Anas release video ne say wo pese wo boga na fo kokko say Abrante Justice Kwekwanan na wo tina TV so exposing crofo no wono e na wo je bribe say crofo di nti betumi aba ne say wo sofo anansofo na wo expose omokra no wakwa ji bibie free obi ho e na wo di expose sansofo no. From me, the main reason why Anas released that old video yesterday no, Mimi Susu said that was the message he wanted to send across to Ghanaians. Say Ghana for Moji Justice Kwekwanan ne dino muntu mobo na Abrante we yobia. He has been on record, seen on video, taking bribe to destroy the name of a person. Tebe to me aban say insofo we kra no. Wa sheda ko jiska say yen say insofo ni din. Now, that's what I got from the video Anas released. I've spoken extensively on that thing. Matret and Sembebre. Now, what's ye the previous year podcast and a broadcast I me post here? As someone may kind of say, Justice Kwekwanan ababontin bekasa. Now, this particular podcast ya me boy, Justice Kwekwanan akasa close to 30 minutes. Now, a sense ye no ye nkrofobia asemba ye pese mu niamote the other side ni ntino. Me bo Justice Kwekwanan the full tape in sema wo de ababontin abetudwa I explaining ne ho. Me bo atremo. But you see, what I want Justice Kwekwanan, if he's listening to me right now, what I want him to know and say, and that senya wono claim say Anas the allegation to so enye ne kre wono ba bontin wo explain wo pese Ghana for ejini dino. That is how Woma Demon Breaker betina ni TV show and ni show so egu pastor for bi mo animu ase pastors for ne ba bontin be explain ya. One no Justice Kwekwanan one for pastors ni explanation anya hwe no, and that one no so explanation no Ghana for bebre emfa anya hwe, but ye bebo nipa de wodi be ye obi no the same thing ye di bi be ye o. Ebetumi aba ne say Justice Kwekwanan is saying the truth and Anas no ye nipa bone e wa asem we mu, but you see how Ghanaians are believing Anas in this matter the same way and a demon break and so Wobekans in sofu there. When show proof bia Anas simple at least he has brought a video to show say Justice Kwekwanan you were taking money. But what Justice Kwekwanan na woka say sikane na enye bribe. Justice Kwekwanan na audio na be bono be explaining was sikane na enye bribe na some fee be for the NDI chesensem bebre say almost almost sponsor expose on Anas na womu etiano commitment fee. On not be explaining me but na mo ache. But won pull the end there Anas a show video of you taking money. Una wo say enye bribe ya ti ase. But you allow Demon Breaker to come and sit on your show and degrade pastors without proof, just by word of mouth. Na pastors ne ba bonte mekasa na wo Justice Kwekwanan unfi omo. Obi a wo ye host is as if only o guest no abom. Na ko obi a wo ye hoster wo host show na wo bi e de nsem e fa osofo ho aba o Justice Kwekwana ka to me e ka kire demon breaker say okay yen ka sofo we nso ho asem na wono nso de akosofo ne so e keka nsem uwia na wo kasa say Ghana for mo hwe yo asofo ye fake na to say you were siding with demon breaker nsofo ne Bible nte be ka say he didn't mind them so you too o de aba it could be say wo kra wo kan ekre but ende unso obekasa Ghanaians will not mind you just like what you did to the other pastors. Without wasting much of your time, let's go and listen to Abrante Justice Kwekwana speaking on this and explaining the money issue. Say enye bribe ena ojiye.
Hi people, my name is Kweku Anan, and I am the host of the Seed Show on Net2 television. I think barely 24 hours to 48 hours. I have been bombarded with calls, messages, and many more. And from all places here in Ghana, and drawing my attention to a video recordings circulating on social media and other places, of which the video suggests that Anas Aremeyo Anas has bribed Kweku Anan, the host of the Seed Show on Net2 TV. Now, Ebushafo enchewe obibeka so Kweku enchempwehu ehia. Na diamant mede audio eba bonten na mesra wonso no se unya audio ni bi nso a na wonso se we a fan of Kweku Anan na usu jitum se de ye bia ewo Net2 TV ene de wonim Kweku Anan bia nso e fan ho no cannot be described as that of what the news item or the story is purporting or to suggest that Anas Aremeyo Anas has come to give me a bribe, to take a bribe. Now, audio in a TV, two things would happen. Very much possible, says our story a bit too gay. 3 years near. This story was also dealt with in 2017. And then this story got dead. So question I'll be I want to say about the same in 2020. Kweku Anan much possible says Ekotran Net2 TV exposing fake pastors, prophets, and bishops in Ghana. Ubisi Makwatam way. Or the Bible cast a slur against Kweku Anan's integrity. Is it Anas who is behind this, or the fake pastors and the prophets behind this, or together Anas and them doing this showdown? And the question, will this fly or it will not fly? Is this latest news, or this is, call it belated news? Call it recycling, call it dead news on arrival. Now, for the purposes of those who, for some reason, Monya Sa Anas story no year 2017, 2018, 2019. I did do yes, 2019. 3 years period. Monya the import of idea a course between many Anas. I guess these are the people who are calling on me. To us, it were some are very much worried. So, this video, if we buy, is it an old video or new video? And for the purposes of those of you, I'm going to follow our story now, and I says, I see between me and us. So, video, it turns out it's a new video to you. But one more. 3 years ago, 2017, who witnessed the showdown between myself and Anas Aremeyo Anas? Sad story, and you knew Maum. And to do one now being some more social media, you would see a lot of the comments now a good video, in Nipa Bibre, ADD charlatans here, almost a video each on Besse, almost one of the Begukuana in Masano, you did you my tempo. Why? Because people have seen that no. Why is it that Kwekuanan and any boss Kennedy, a compare Agyapong, are exposing fake pastors, and then just around the corner, some charlatans, some shilly cricky cranky human beings, this is a Yakwakofa a videotape be Ediaba Ebechiri as say, look at the Kwekuanan guy who sits on the Net2 TV portraying that he's exposing pastors. Now he's been caught taking bribe. We never who say we are here. But Anas has been exposed to the core. He has been humiliated. He has been disgraced. He has been embarrassed. Anas brought IFO Cecilia Ghana to the extent that nobody would want to buy him for anything. Not even a peswa to buy him for anything. Because when he started this journalism of entrapment, journalism of call it subterfuge, journalism of giving money to people, and then he would take the best of shots about people when the people are sitting there somewhere thinking about themselves. Now we discuss what also their mom, in the pretext of say, business was a day. Now we try video. Now they are babonting. Then Anas becomes the first narrative to those video footages. Now we go microphone anymore. Say, when I told him, he said no, he will not listen. But I told Anas, he said, listen to me, Anas. Whether you like it or not, the myth about you would be broken. The myth about you would be demystified. He thought it was a joke. What is it that is about the video? No, some of you might have cited it on the social media. And I'll try to make my delivery short. In 2017, my platform on one radio station called Hot FM was contacted by Ahemfo, our more East Dadekotopon, Chado Enclave, that we should investigate something. They want us to investigate something. Again, let me tell listeners, I am an investigative journalist, and I'm also the CEO of Hawk Investigative Company. It's a private investigative company. We do so many things. Like Anas also says, he owns Tiger IPI or whatever it is. These chiefs were contacting, and almost say, Abran TB also a journalist, or Monsasi, including in Sasi or Matun Tondiama private developers. This guy is trying to take possession of this land. This journalist Anas and all terrorizing Crawford in that area, using police operatives, military operatives, and then land guards. Hey, what's going on here? Well, those of you who follow the story, our Hot FM, I'm assigned the band there too, may attest to this, that I have not changed my narrative. And by any means, Anas, any co-host, any copy of this audio, this is what I want to tell Anas, that I am a man of consistency. What I said some years ago is the same thing that I'm saying now. So, we went into this matter. We call Anas, and we have the audio recordings of Anas that we spoke to him about whether or not this accusation or allegation has, bears some fact or truth. Anas spoke to us and said, oh, also and that obi person or assassin if in some of their court and a court rule man. Oh, really? I see. Long and short of it is this. We started going deeper and deeper, and as we go deeper, the more we see different things that doesn't run, in tandem with what Anas has told us. Anas subsequently then said he's bringing his papers of he secured or haven't secured the land and or the court anyway judgment. Or these are supposed judgments in the brain, not a ruling, but not judgment here. You'll find way. All that I have to tell listeners, and they say, when Anas realized that we are in seriously to investigate all his nefarious activities, his wickedness he has perpetuated against people in East Dadekotopon. was overwhelming. And I must again say to listeners, and Anas went further. Take lands belong to ministers, powerful people in high places with the kind of name he think he has, so he could use this to, as it were, go after their lands. And some endorse. I cannot mention their personalities because I don't have their permission. Now, when Anas realizes, say, yes, I do. Yeah, the first story ni Pia Bontin, then we have to pull off and go further in an investigations. Then we move to 2018. 2018, Anas realized investigation now. Many company, Hawk Investigative Agency, we aren't through with him yet. So then Anas realized no, he has to find every means necessary to come after us and do anything possible to truncate what we are doing. What then Anas would have to do would be to now discredit the Kwekwanan guy who is investigating him. Around that time, listeners, let me be quick to point out, say, Anas then was just almost about saying we read the investigative pieces or 2D number 12 of Kwesi Ntechi. So, me were one time, and just moving about 2 weeks to say or did that documentary, he will air the number 12, 2 weeks to it. Then a gentleman by name Kingsley Kwatin, which I can say, this Kingsley Kwatin, the pictures, the photographs, everything. Later we secured everything. We had everything. This gentleman by Kingsley Kwatin called me and said, "Hello, Mr. Annan. My name is Kingsley Kwatin, and that I want to see you for a discussion." And I'm saying, "Oh, really?" And I'm saying, "What is it about?" This gentleman said, "No, he cannot narrate the story, and that if it's possible to meet me in person." And I said, "Okay." So I met this. Now, listeners, if you have seen a copy of the videos, I don't know how many of them he has thrown out there, but let me take you through all there is to the videos. There are about 3 videos Anas did as far as me and in a stink agent, Obeshiamino. Oh yeah, now listen to it. So this guy Kingsley Kwatin comes to meet me at Afrikiko. The first meeting was, he narrates his story, and his story was this. There is this uncle of his who is involved in the number 12, which is just a couple of weeks to come, and that his uncle has gone to do some business with what's the name, Kwesi Ntechi, and the business amount involved is about $1 billion, US dollars, and that the documentary definitely would expose his uncle, and that his uncle is the breadwinner, and all of the narrative story be brave. Now I am using this audio again, that if Anas lives in Ghana, of course, which I know he's living here, because for the past nobody has traveled, everybody's here, and I am daring you, Anas, as dirty as you are, you think you can resurrect again. And let me tell you, you cannot use my platform, the seat, to resurrect. I have already buried you right on the foot. I told you that I will make sure you'll be demystified, and then certainly you'll be uncovered. Now Ghanaians have seen that you are uncovered, so you are trying again to use this platform together with these fake pastors and prophets to launch yet another attack against the platform and my personality. But I tell you what, you aren't going to go through. I am very resolute, firm, and grip. I am doing this audio for the purposes of those who did not listen to the exposure we did on Hot FM to expose you, and that of when I also exposed you through audio visuals on net too. That's why I'm doing this audio, because the pressure is too much. Now, when this Kingsley Kwatin guy came, I must say, my uncle I was our exposure him, and that say exposure ni pia my uncle ono breadwinner far na years into the home betchen is says, say, look, Kwame, Kingsley Kwatin, his other name is Kwame. And I'm saying, you know what? I want to understand exactly the business wo uncle only Kwesi Ntechi ni kokoye. For the money you have mentioned, said this was the amount involved, but tell me exactly what it is. And me narrate me analogy be man say, Kwame, take me as a lawyer. if you want a lawyer to solve your case for you, you don't just go and tell the lawyer to just go and defend you in court, even assuming that murder was the case. You would have to tell the lawyer whether you knifed the person or you choked the person or whatever. Then the lawyer will be able to listen to you, know, defend you properly. Ohona Kingsley Kwaten say, only permission of his uncle to narrate the full story, and that Chiso contact and answer. Okay, then go back and tell your uncle that I will not be prepared to, as it were, take the story until I get the full story. But let me tell listeners why this guy came to me. This guy, Anas Esman Manebai, because Anas already had picked a wind. So in 2017, I had started investigation on him, of which me say part 1 krana abab ontia. And lots of people then knew say Anas Ayibibia, that platform on Hot FM, they investigating. And so now, even though not honestly the number 12 neighbor, Anas could see say he has to be more crafty enough to be able to walk me along his exposure and see quickly how he can, get me down, shut me down before his number 12 will come. He calculated everything. So many Abrantian Casaria, and Abrantians okay, or now all the events ne wofana kwa kasa. All right. Until the next day, and also frame. And also, and then the wofana kokasa, and that the wofa say I'm not mention me details, no. And by the second time we met at Afrikiko for the second time. So you show Afrikiko this time. Kingsley Kwatin, tell me exactly what wofano one kwesi yantichi koye. And I'll say the wofano any kwesi yantichi koye. Business be as our business a supply of sports equipment and sports hardware and they involve $1 billion. Oh really? So apparently the supply of these goods have been done, but and that the documents surrounding this contract has been leaked to Tiger Eye. And in Tinama Tiger Eye for no pese a disgracing the uncle. I'm still, it's even not convinced. And you are still not convincing me. And at the end of the day, one can, as I said, me who on one casa. And also, my uncle no wako hideout. Because they all sense that the documentary is just about hitting the screens into a hideout. And in about some few minutes, and the supposed uncle, the call came on this guy's phone. And offer call. Offer and also, uncle, I'm here with Kwekwana, and so if you can talk to him and this and I'm so okay. And I'll hand you over phone. So hand you over phone in the moment, and I need the supposed uncle now. And I'm going to tell you listeners who this supposed uncle is. And see, many uncle Nakasa knows an uncle Nakasa no man shed and he moon te papa. And my uncle so Kweku Sisiano. The normal kono, in fact, as I see in a baby effort, is maybe Pio Sunyane. And again, let me say this to you and us, if by any means you listen to this audio, produce the original footage now. Produce the original and stop issuing fake videos to listeners and viewers in Ghana. You have been disgraced enough. You are an apologist to media professionalism. You are a disgrace to media. And I am surprised. So at this time, to that extent of which you have been disgraced enough, you still want to resurrect by using my platform. Trust me, bro, you ain't going to succeed. You are buried forever. Read my lips. And I'll make sure I will disgrace you until your last breath. I'm not going to spend more time on you, but I have to do this audio for good people out there who believe in the true sense of journalism for God and country. That's why I'm doing this audio. But when we say we're exposing you, the last of you is yet to come. So, many uncle we kasariye, and any uncle so, Kweku, you know what? O company no, how much in a be charging for all this work? No, chief. My company is blah blah blah. You can go and check the company identity. And also you will know. But they say ane ube charge you saying. And I'm say, uncle, dear Tini, Anas Nankasano already know. We are doing an expose on Anas on Hot FM. And also Gwegu Yatini na me program so your friend Ghana Must Know. And again, listeners, you can go on Hot FM website or YouTube and click Ghana Must Know Anas Expose Ubenya audio recordings in our YouTube. For the purposes of verification, I want to tell Anas I am not a lazy journalist like him. Fake. You want to use this video to come and cast what? Against my integrity? Anas, you got it wrong. You have failed again. You have been disgraced and you will continue to be disgraced and shame. You have the mantra called a mantra saying what? Name and shame. Have you seen how you have been disgraced enough? How you have been put to shame? So, Uncle Way, the supposed uncle, enemy didn't come on. Yeah, no, so Kweku, what do you know? It's okay. You know what, Uncle? Our company has the charges for all that we are doing. Now, may be a documentary on Anas Aremi Anas. Apart from what I'm doing on radio, we are about to do a documentary. And that the documentary, it will be televised on all the television stations. The documentary is not free. No, yes, it's not free, he knows. That's why we'll be some charges. I'm so okay. I will communicate the charges to my nephew, not their bro. And what catch me say, he has given something to this supposed nephew or whatever. And that the other man and yet the charges, but a sign of a more commitment that they want to work with my company. So, or the I'm so okay, no problem. So this guy, Kingsley Kwatin, remove this money and or the man, say this is Sika me wafa say me from real. Say say we are committed to them. So okay. Then we left. Last meeting, you could share Kempeski. Ena, as I said, Oba, Abranti by and Yeshia. And I'm so okay. Now I have to give you, I've gone to speak to my team. How much a better customer, because I have already made an announcement. Let me say this to listeners. My year announcement, I will read you. So I invite people who are interested in this documentary to come and help us sponsor it. And yes, our announcement one from him, well known. And it's a whole person about forward. Now be sponsor documentary now. Why not? Now Anas, or any documentary now, does he do it for free? How much any BBC for the man or those his allies and crooks who sponsored his number 12, including other investigations of did he do it for free? How much and Professor Mills through under auspices of Professor Mills, Umutu Anas come and acquire our documentary, and you want me to do it for free? This is Anas narrative, really? And you could share or say, no, it's okay. Then I'm giving you the saying the bill, Fakoma Wafa. Nafi, Muye Radio, Musumumfa Musikamra, because we are also talking to other interested stakeholders who are interested in this documentary. And your hono Abrantian, this same Kingsley Kwatin, this time Yakushia Kempeski, also no. Newafa Cry decided so time and a bang into yen train na some funny documentary on Femra. If he brings his documentary, then you be who all there is to the documentary so that we can also showcase ours. And again, listeners, let me say this. At that time, this Kingsley Kwatin had come to do 2 recordings, of which one he has given me that money that his supposed uncle is on Femra. And his uncle now, supposed uncle, was not an uncle. It was Anas's right man who was shot dead, Ahmed Swali, who posed as the uncle. And tonight, Anas, I'm to tell you, say, everything about what you did with Kingsley Kwatin and Ahmed have been exposed. You rather made this Ahmed guy suffered casualty for no apparent reason, but it's unfortunate. So at the Kempeski, this Kingsley Kwatin guy came and say, "Your uncle say you train a documentary a barrier, but also in order to say on disappointment na my main feel bad. And your uncle say we for we am real. Now still believes that you have a sponsor documentary. So our friend is saying, a sign of your commitment, say we still with you say obey a documentary and that we program that. So many times this boy, when we are talking, he continue repeats and say, I done a document saying a program or hot FM. I done for more things about Anas, P, and say, hey, Kingsley, Nyabotre. Everything that we are doing on Anas, we are doing it systematically. We have structured the story and we know how we'll go about everything. So don't push. Unknown to us, say, all these things that they were doing, Anas was using this boy to preempt all that we have on him to come out quickly before he brings his exposure number 12. But I didn't succumb to their pressure. Now, I say, we are doing this in series. The one that will come on radio, and then the one that will be in the documentary. And at the end of the day, on one who said no, the more con engagement into Odisi Kanama, we also into ono call catch and the office or this kind of benti says and the poor this boy left. I was there, Memphis, after all these meetings transpired. Latest will be 2 weeks. No, not 2 weeks. Latest will be some days. Enna, a friend of mine, called me and said, Kweku, have you met a gentleman in recent times? I'm so, yeah, a gentleman by name Kingsley. This is not so. You know what? That meetings you had with the gentleman, Anas Nesumas Harboy. I'll tell you what. That meeting, they've had the recordings of you, and that they are bringing this recording outside on the social media and in ASA to tell a story about you having come to take a brand. I'm saying, me? What bought them? And you want to feed on my job. You want to feed on my documentary. You claim say, "Oh, Anas Idiwu." It's also person be feeding on me documentary, of which a documentary that is coming on Anas. You want to feed on it. Waba yama bill fiskana bra one fiskana ma. Odo commitment fee about Nigeria. Who be jina bontia narrative for. As if this was like a movie to me. After this gentleman spoke to me, it was Saturday before that man would say, Jack. First video has hit the social media. Anas could bravely enough put a different narrative to this whole footages, change everything. And almost hate social media say, oh no, wababe mami bribe. Now, first of all, listeners, let me ask you a question. How can a journalist like Kwekwanan is investigating Anas, and then Anas could then decide that I am going to give this same guy bribe to do what? Stop the story? Do what to the story? And I told Anas one time, say, he is not a sensible guy. What Anas should have done was to use a different journalist to come and even entrap me and say, Charlie, this. But how come say, when I'm investigating, you are the same person now. Also, where they who the bribe me. And do you think what you brought to me is bribe? Absolutely not. But of course, listeners, this is how Anas operates. With all that I've narrated to you guys, if anybody knows him and they will say, Aremi away, Kwekwanan guy now person will say, Eden, within the stories about, or say for original ones in the bride, these are all fake videos. So, quickly, and let me tell listeners, you see, Anas thought that whatever he wants to expose on me, Kwekwanan is like one of those custom officers. Kwekwanan is like one of those judges. Kwekwanan is like one of those civil servants for between me. So unfortunately for him, I was also sitting on radio. So I could take my time, walk my listeners through this path that I've narrated here to them. And everybody who is very discerning could see, say, Anas, you are a fake and a liar. I have not changed my narrative as of 3 years ago, and today I will not change my narrative. As if this was not enough for Anas, or the videos now Babonte 3 years ago. So whoever when you saw video, please, I will tell you, don't waste your data to watch that video. Crap. As if this is not distributed video on social media, so many people saw it. And quickly, I brought my explanation, and the world could now listen and discern. Say, no, Anas, you can't fly with this. As if this is not enough, Anas then wrote a letter to Media Commission. Say, me person me tarnish the image, so Media Commission for investigate. Yes, he took me to Media Commission for about a month. Myself and Anas, we were, going through this ordeal at Media Commission. At Media Commission, Anas should come and tell the world what happened. I told the commissioner, subsequent to all the meetings, I told the commissioner, I said, look, commissioner, we are already in camera. So Anas being the complainant, cannot and should not and may not be allowed to have his face covered. Anas's face was smart, and these were the technical things that I use on him. I'm not a lawyer, but we are all smart and discerning. I told the commissioner, say, if Anas is the complainant, then by all, I am asking the question, Anas being the persona, the human figure, or Anas the myth, which is which? And who of the two can we describe to be that of the complainant? Anas the figure, which is which? If he's the same person sitting there, then, Mr. Commissioner, I plead, let that gentleman remove that rubbish done in him. And the commissioners now, if they got alarmed, and almost say, okay, well, they are going to discuss it and see whether they will allow, that mask to be removed or not. It was adjourned. The next we met, then Anas lawyer, Kisi Agyapong, had written to the commissioner and said, no, Anas has been enjoying these privileges, apparently the commissioner and so consider the same. I'm saying, look, lawyer Kisi Agyapong, whatever disgraceful lawyer, you go to media commission to complain about me, want to disgrace you, and you've given me money, so they should investigate me. Remove that thing. Any catch a commissioner and say, commissioner for and say, look, that complainant cannot have his face covered and still want to pretend to be that of the Anas I know, because the gentleman who met me on that 3 consecutive, is not the Anas. Of course, I've had some working relationship with Crusading Guide in the 90s. So Anas is not somebody who I have to, switch on a torchlight to watch his face. I know him so well. In the days of Peter Timu, Sedi Banza, and all those guys, the Kwekubagu, Anas want to tell me that today I don't know him. Damn crazy. Commissioners, if you're more transfer, who say no, we're going on the tough lines. And I said, listen to me, Mr. Commissioner. Until you allow that boy to remove that rubbish, this case, you cannot continue. We cannot adjudicate it. And wherever it to go, I rather want Anas to go to court. When Timmy and court. Eventually, I wrote a letter to the commission, and I told the commission that with the greatest of respect, if they will not allow my plea to also, as it were, pass through and admit it in the proceedings, then I'm sorry. These proceedings must come to an end, and I'm not ready to, follow again. So subsequently, Commissioner, I'm going tough. Then he suggested that I and Anas should go to his office and remove Anas remove his face. And I said, Mr. Commissioner, with the greatest of respect, your commission, it's already in camera. I cannot go with him into your bedroom or your office to go and remove anything. What is that for? Money in presence of all the members of the commission. Also, there be any I'm okay. So then, Mr. Commission, or whatever your name is, I'm sorry, this should be the end of the road. I will not cooperate with the commission, neither I would subject myself to any dictate of the commission. This is the end of the road. And yeah, sorry, you're poor. And then we walk away. And that became the end of that media commission journey Anas took me to. So this has been the ordeal that Anas walked me through along the corner or along the line in 2017 when I opened the Pandora box to go down with him and investigate him and expose Anas. This is what Anas felt that he can do, just to tarnish me and bring my image down. But unfortunately for him, it didn't work. Until listeners, if you recall that in 2019, I had then come to Net2 TV. And then this time, all the materials, including videos of Anas sitting in those videos and ordering his boys to be fixing cameras in corners and bring his victims in there, give them money and video them. And then later, he used the video against them, including Felix Yankopon, the former managing director of Unibank. This is the boy called Anas Aramiu Anas. Wicked treachery, a criminal, extortionist, and a blackmailer who today thinks that he can form an alliance with these fake pastors Obinim and the rest and come at me again. Listeners, let me assure everybody, I am resolute, firm, grip. Nothing Anas Salmi Anas will put on the surface of this earth that would, he cannot, will not, and may not succeed. It is not anywhere close at all. And so we'll be a winner video when you be a the make say throw it into the dustbin. Another propaganda, they want to use it to confuse listeners, but it will not fly. We are not giving any credence to it today, tomorrow. No. In attempt to usurping his negativity, his evil, treachery, demonic things on Ghanaians. Today, I can tell you, Anas wanted to use this, his demonic whatever, as it were, to usurping on government, political, top officials, government officials, including president, at a point when he coughs, everybody should go to bed. But today, and then nobody will go to bed because the length and breadth of him, like as we say, so the story is quite lengthy, but this is just a brief summary I can give to my listeners. And to also be a Mr. Che Emma Unyebi no Unyebi so that we sa video na dabo ntene a video a sebe and kwasiasem video any mfaso bia. Na me we no Joy FM News File hosted by Evans Mensah. When we interview me, I'm saying on social media on News File, on which Kweku Bakun was on that program, and then former Minister for Lands and Forestry, Inus Afuzeni, was also on that program. I've forgotten the third person. When we said, "Me catch him," say Kweku Bakun was there. Me catch Evans Mensah said, "Tell Kweku Bakun there that I Kwekwanan said he should go and tell his boy Anas if he brings 1 million today, as I'm doing this interview, I'll chop it for them and disgrace him again." Okay.